you need to find some safe middle ground where people know that the vaccine is safe for you, but you don't. Oh, well, what do you mean? You're fine. You're vaccinated. What do you? Oh, it's your turn.
It's your segment.
I want to talk about how much it baffles me that people on the right love Jeanine Pirro so much, considering she is one of the biggest liars in conservative media, which is a feat unto itself, considering conservative media is just jam-packed full of liars. And the reason it baffles me is because she's so blatantly bad at it. She has had to eat her words countless times, and yet no one in the voter base on the right seems to really care that she's regularly lying to them. Like, if I saw this clip and I liked Jeanine Pirro because she didn't support the COVID vaccine because it has a microchip that tracks you in it or whatever, and I saw this clip, I'd be like, wait, you're vaccinated, but you told me I didn't get vaccinated because you told me not to. I thought we were on the same side. Like, that would be a big come to Jesus moment for me. But I've never seen a single individual on the right see Jeanine Pirro have to eat her words or be caught in a lie and go, oh, wait, she lies to me? For example, you know how staunchly she's been defending Trump through his various charges? Well, here's what she had to say about Hillary Clinton back during the 2016 election.
We cannot have a country led by a president subject to ongoing criminal investigations, potential indictments, and never-ending hearings. We cannot have a president under that level of scrutiny that inevitably leads to even more questions and more investigations.
Versus what she said about Trump recently in a very similar yet worse situation, actually.
What you've got is a weaponized Department of Justice, Department of FBI, and CIA.
So which is it, Jeanine? Where do you stand on whether or not a president should be facing indictments and charges and the like? Oh, right, I forgot. It's whatever suits your needs in the moment. How could I forget? Because your viewers are the same way, apparently. They don't seem to care if they're being lied to as long as that lie fits their narrative. Just this year, Jeanine Pirro told her viewers that Donald Trump was not charged with obstructing justice. He has multiple obstruction charges. He has more than one obstruction charges. And she went on live TV and she was like, nah, that's not fair. The Democrats are all over him and saying that he was charged with obstruction. He was never charged with obstruction. He was absolutely charged with obstruction, Jeanine, more than one time. But do you think the viewers care that she was fact-checked? No. They heard her say that and they were like, yeah, well, I'll incorporate that into my belief system. I'm convinced she's one of those chronic liars. Like, she just can't help herself. She has like a lie quota. She has to tell 5 lies at least a day, or she will evaporate into thin air. It's like a pact that she made in order to stay alive. That, or she's just always intoxicated and likes to have fun lying to people on air. Or both.
Let me ask you a question. When you're on the air, do you have a couple drinks before you go on?
Never.
Because I watched you one time and you were slurring your words a little bit.
I was never slurring my words.
When you were on your show, on Judge Jeannie, you were slurring your words a little bit.
But that's what we like about it. We're like, this
funny.
is what's fun about the show.
He's saying that I was slurring my words.
Well, just you've had a couple.
You just had a couple drinks.
That's
No?
why we watch
What's
the
your
show.
name?
And you know what? I'm going to take a page out of their book. That is something that I'm going to incorporate into my belief system, despite doing no fact-checking. I just simply believe it because I want to, because I think it's funny. But you know, it's not entirely unfounded, considering her own executive producer described her as a reckless maniac. And she was demoted from Judge Jeanine to the 5 because they were censoring her, she said, because she kept saying things that were untrue. And she's partially the reason that Fox got in so much trouble during that lawsuit. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's entirely unfounded. But again, with all this evidence, it still baffles me how people cling to her so strongly on the right. But she learned from the best, her personal hero, also known for being able to manipulate feelings through the news and through the media, Ronald Reagan.
I have always been a huge fan of Ronald Reagan. Huge. To even his funeral, The man was an all-American hero from beginning to end.
Yeah, the all-American hero that started the war on drugs and mass incarceration and the falsities of trickle-down economics that totally works, by the way. That's why 5% of the population doesn't own over half of the wealth. Oh, wait. No, that's true. I don't know why I'm continuously so surprised, because I know the answer. I know why people like Jeanine Pirro so much. It's because she knows how to manipulate feelings and perceptions through media, through the news. That is how people vote. If you know how to manipulate that, you know how to get what you want. You want to combat that? The only way to do it is to get everyone to start learning how to beef up their critical thinking skills. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to check out some of my content that isn't news related, you can check out my personal YouTube channel at Bad Gamer Wyatt. And until then, I will see you in the next video. Thank you.